It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, reigning league MVP. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Throwing to start the drive, Medina. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Medina. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Throwing to start the drive, Medina. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Medina. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December.
Throwing to start the drive. Medina. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Throwing to start the drive. Medina. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Medina. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous...
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
throwing to start the drive. Medina. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Medina. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Dallas.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Medina. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Medina. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the bootleg. Medina.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Medina. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll accept that penalty.
Still third down.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And here on third down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Dallas, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
It's Week 15 of the 2033 season, and we'll see the Cowboys, reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Giants.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Looking to throw right away. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. Back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Throwing now from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, it puts some hit. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now we're on the counter. Into the secondary past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Frontalis touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
They go play action on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at
Pass play on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys ballooning the first half lead even further. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the... That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play action here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's a handoff up the gut. No one around. He's got space. And he'll get it up to the 27. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle, still going. Oh, stiff arm. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Awesome.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cowboys keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Arlington. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.